Hello, YouTubers. This is Salem Blood with my friend Spooky. Yeah. Okay. Today we're here to talk about the great debate of June 2010. And so the review spot has put out this little question for the great debate, and that is about collect and connect figures. Well, let's see. Thinking as far back as I can, the first collect and connect figure had to be this guy, Devastator. You had to collect or buy sold separately 6 different robots, or transformers, to create this large vehicle like Devastator. And that toy, in my opinion, did it right that time. I'll explain what I mean later. But right now, Spooky? Okay, well, Spooky's gonna go for a bit, I guess. He gets bored easily. Anyway, yes, so Devastator here is what I consider to be among the first collect and connect figures. Nowadays, collect and connect is where you buy a figure and you get a part of the figure, or of a figure, to put together with a bunch of other pieces from other figures you've bought to create an ultimate figure. I would have to kind of disagree with the way the collect and connect does it these days, or what they're doing it with collect and connect today. If you're just looking to get one figure, like if you're in a store and you see the figure of a character you always liked and you want, you buy that figure, and you have an extra arm in the box. Yeah, and you weren't really thinking about looking to get the rest of this figure. So you have this one figure and an arm. And throwing away the arm, in my opinion, would be a waste. Anyway. And so, that's if you're just collecting one figure. If you are a completionist, and I know quite a few completionists out there, you will want to collect all the figures to get the pieces. Well, the pieces will be actually a bonus. So you get all the figures in the line, and you end up with an extra figure that you've built. Great! But again, you're a completionist. There are usually 2 or 3 alts, or alternates, in the line. You're going to want to get the alternates. And therefore, you end up with an extra arm, extra leg, maybe an extra torso. What to do with those? It'd be good if the original arm, for example, had a flaw in it. And so the alternate arm was much better condition than the first arm that you received. So you use the alternate arm and throw away the poor quality one. But if they're both good quality, then you again end up with an extra good arm. And throwing it away, again, would be a waste. My idea to make a build, to be agreeable with the collect and connect figures, instead of being left with a useless part of a figure, have the part, be able to be used on its own, much like Devastator. Devastator has many limbs, the 2 arms, the legs, the torso. At least they were individual robots that can be played with. Collect and connect figures today, you cannot play with those, really, unless you've got a very good imagination. They're just extra pieces that just, you can't really do anything with. My idea to make this better is to put the extra pieces in the diorama. And what I mean is, one time, Spider-Man came with one that had a lizard in it. Lizard was busting out of a wall, and his arm and his head could be seen. Oh, welcome back, Spooky. Anyway, yes, his arm and his head could be seen. Now, what if you could remove the arm or the head or both, because the arm or that head was part of a Collect and Connect set? Yes, you buy all the Spider-Man, or all the figures in that Spider-Man line, and parts of the Killer Croc could be in each diorama. Like, say, a leg is like sticking out of a sewer somewhere, or another arm is laying down for another figure to stand on in a diorama. In order to remove these pieces, you would have to crack a pre-scarred section of the diorama to get these pieces out, and you connect them to get the lizard. Now that is my idea of a good way to have a Collect and Connect figure. If you're not really looking to collect all the pieces, then you have the lizard in a very good looking diorama, and it's just not pieces that laying around doing nothing. That would be one great way of doing it. Yes, Spooky, that is a very good idea. Other than that, those figures are just, those pieces, kind of get annoying. And some people would sell the extra pieces on eBay, I guess. And that's a good way to get pieces that you kind of missed out on. But still, it's better to have them in a way where they're usable by themselves and not just pieces that you have that cannot go with much at all. Anyway, this has been my feelings on the Great Debate June 2010 on Collect and Connect figures. I hope you all have a good day, and see you all later.